My Vexers and newcomers alike. You guys coming to watch my video? That's crazy! Well, now that you guys are here, I'm going to be showing you my progress thus far in the last update and in the current update in arisecrossover. So if you end up watching the entire video and you like what you see, and if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys know as soon as my videos are made available, and so that the YouTube algorithm finally accepts me. Well, let us hold that. First, what I'm going to be showing you is the titles. So as you can see here, I got all the titles except for the Summer Monarch title. I actually never got it because, well, I did manage to get to wave 85 before the latest updates, but I didn't manage to get the materials because, of course, life got in the way and I had other things to do, so there's that. So unfortunately, I don't have this Summer Monarch title. However, I do have all the rest. So there's that, including the Jungle Monarch, which means I did manage to get the GM Plus Jungle Monarch here. So currently I've equipped the Demon Monarch, which gives me Shadow level 22. If I go in my inventory here, you can see here my relics. I got the new relic, as well as the Dim Rift Core and the Dune Piercer. So I have the best Shadow level relics you can get in the game currently, and all maxed out as well. And then, so I also have the new weapon, the new mythical one, as well as the legendary, which I'm still working on, of course. Only got up to A rank here. I want to get an S rank of that. This is the current one I have right now, which, you know, is actually pretty crazy though, because the enchantments that I have, I got Sharpness 8, I got Shadow Affinity 6, Vorpal 7, and I got this all in one go. Like, I didn't do multiple enchantments for this, so that's actually crazy in and of itself. And then if we go to shadows here, so there's the GM Plus Jungle Monarch, which means that I completed all the main quests here. And then, yeah. So I do want to apologize, guys, for not uploading in the past 2 weeks, and that's just due to how long it actually took me to get the GM Flame Heroes, all 13 of them, which took me a little over a week because, as I mentioned, life got in the way. And then, yeah, and then I got all these Slime Kings here. You can see some of them are in the doing the expedition right now, and I got a few GM Dad Monarchs here. So yeah, I got like 20 plus GM shadows, so it just goes to show how hard I've been working, like farming these GM shadows. And then I got this one as well. So if I equip all of them, this is how much damage I'm doing here. And that's with the potion. I got with the potion. So I'm gonna show you guys after the potion wears off how much damage I do. So the potion's actually finally worn off. So this is how much I'm doing without the shadow potion. And yeah, I'm doing a pretty decent damage here. So according to some content creators, I think right now, as of this update, it's actually best to farm the, I think, do I even have a white flame? Yeah, I do. Yeah, so it's actually a good idea to farm the white flame right now, because the white flame and the jungle monarch as GM, not GM plus, does around the same damage at this time of recording. So also it's just much easier to farm the white flame as well because of the infernal castle. And you know, you can, if you have enough DPS, you can farm it like multiple times, like several times within the span of, you know, the infernal castle being up. The jungle monarch, you'll only be able to get him twice within an hour, or if you're lucky enough, you have, you know, somebody that's in a private server, or you get lucky enough in a public server where the jungle monarch is still present. And yeah, so yeah, farming the white flame is your best course of action. And then, of course, you want to finish the quest to get the Jungle Monarch for GM Plus. So there is that. And then for guilds, for the guild section here, yeah, I'm still only a guild of one, you know, true solo leveling player. All right. Yeah, so this is what it's looking like right now. Don't really care much about the weapon boost, you know. Shadows are very much still meta and probably always going to be meta from here on out, so it didn't really focus on the weapon boost, but more on the shadow boost. Then it's 1.52 decillion gems. Don't have enough yet, but you know, I'm getting there as long as I farm more of the Infernal Castle. And speaking of Infernal Castle, I'm actually going to show you how many floors I can complete from 1 to 100 plus and see how far we can get with the current damage I have. So I think it's just under 10 minutes before the Infernal Castle spawns. So yeah, I guess I'll see you there when that happens. Alrighty, so I'm actually at the arena right now, and as you can see here, the Kaiju world boss has spawned, and according to its HP, it almost has was it 1 duo decillion as I searched on Google, the power of Google. So yeah, a lot of HP, and as I get through 100 plus levels of the Infernal Castle, you're going to be seeing, well, this damage and more so. So let's unequip, or it's already unequipped. Equip, I mean, the shadows here. Yeah, so this is gonna be no problem. Waiting, it's almost there. I do enough damage so this won't take too long. And as that's happening, I'm gonna go to my relics and then equip this. Okay, so it's easier if I go to sell so I can actually see what I got here. I already have a M rank kaiju, so yeah, not much going on there. Oh yeah, the relics I have equipped here is just the rank up there. I don't have much going on when it comes to other relics. You know, if you exclude the shadow level relics. So let's actually equip those. And then I didn't actually show you what I have for my stats because I am max leveled. So I got 250, which is the max currently for shadow, power, agility, and reach. And then my extra points is put into player speed, so there's that. And then yeah, I think there's less than 5 minutes until the Infernal Castle will spawn, so I will see you then. So the Infernal Castle has now spawned, and basically what I'm going to do is start from floor 1 to 100 plus, so I can get as much time as possible to, well, get to the highest possible floor I can with the current damage I have. So yeah, that'll be interesting. So let's go do that, and I'm just gonna skip all the floors because, you know, it's you know, very repetitive, right? Very tedious. So, you know, rinse and repeat. So yeah, let's do that. As you can see here, we are approaching floor 100, and before these updates, I was really struggling. Well, just like everyone else in the arisecrossover community, we're all struggling just to get to floor 98, 99, and eventually 100, which took a while. But now, as you can see, it's just a breeze. It's a walk in the park at this point. So now we are reaching floor 99. See, still easy, still one-shotting here. Oh yeah, no problems whatsoever. And now we are on to the infamous floor 100. Okay, yeah, see, no problems here. I'm not really one-shotting anymore, but still doing a decent amount of damage. I don't even have I didn't even have my shadow potion, or I didn't consume one. So I got an hour and a half left to go here. So nothing out of the usual when you reach floor 101. But I believe once you get to floor 102, the aesthetics appear a little bit different. A little bit more darker, menacing. Okay. Oh, see, yeah, see, now things are looking a little different here. Oh, yeah. Different layout. Still looks bland, but, you know, it is what it is. And of course, now floor 100 goes all the way to floor 200. And it's pretty much going to be looking like this. Not much difference here. Still rinse and repeat. So now I'm on floor 103. Still haven't used the shadow potion. Maybe I'll use one after this floor here. Yeah, it's actually starting to take a little bit more time than I thought. So, and that being said, I should probably consume a shadow potion. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so around, I saw like 83 UD. That's pretty crazy. So we're on the floor 104 out of 200. And then if we look at the index here on leveling city, we got 4 more shadows to unlock here. And I guess it goes with the same for floor 1 to 100. Like, it's an increment of 25. So every 25 floors, you will see that, you know, the new shadow boss, I guess. Yeah, 25, 50, 75, 100, and then so on and so forth. So that's pretty crazy. All right, and yeah, I guess I'll get back to you when I get to the highest floor I can with the current damage I have. So I will see you then. There's also one thing I want to mention, you know, as I'm going through these floors here, is that I believe the Infernal Castle is best when it comes to farming cash and gems, because like you guys can see how much gems and cash I'm getting from each of these enemies that I defeat with these higher floors. Like, look at that. That's absolutely insane. I actually have enough gems to get that to upgrade. So let's do. Oh, it's at 1.52. So I have to wait a little bit more for that, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'll get there soon enough. And I also forgot to show you my talents, I believe. So this is what my talents are looking like. So Shadow Lord, the ult reduction, share defeat, critical shadow. Then I got the relic master slot, which gives you more damage, more shadow damage than Shadow Army. And then on top of that, for the level 375 titles, I chose the title fusion because you actually get 3 additional shadow damage for one of the titles here over the shadow general. So if I go to titles here, one of my subtitles is the Dune Fighter here, which gives you extra shadow level up to 3 and the weapon damage 15% if you like that sort of thing. So there is that. And yeah, as I mentioned, with every enemy you defeat on these floors here, like look look at that. See, I already got 1.12 decillion, and let's see how much I get. 1.13 decillion, and I got 40 decillion. That's actually crazy. And then when you come up to like the bosses, they do like, according to Google, DD stands for duodecillion, which has like 1 and 36 zeros after that, so that's absolutely insane. So as I mentioned before, I'll see you guys when I get to, well, the max floor I can get with the amount of damage I can do. So I reached floor 110, and I just want to show you guys how much HP these enemies have. Like, look at this, 5.78 duodecillion, which, as I remind you guys, that's 1 and 36 zeros at the end of it. So that's absolutely insane. And since we're on 110, we should be able to see the boss here. And this boss does 45.44 duodecillion. Dang. And if you look at the right, let's see my DPS again. It's like 83, 84. Undecillion, I think. I think that's what it is for my damage. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this floor. However, since the checkpoint did unlock, I can come back to this whenever I want, so, or whenever the Infernal Castle pops up, so. I guess after this enemy's done and dealt with, I'm gonna switch over to the big boy boss here. And then let's see if we can actually defeat him. So I'll get back to you when I've done so. Okay, so we're reaching just at the 5 duodecillion mark for HP. And I just want to show you guys on the bottom right there that I have 0 gems, and that's because I put it all into the latest upgrade for shadow damage here. Wait, where is it? Yeah, so now it's at 2.82 decillion gems that I need to get this shadow boost here. And I just did that so I can show you guys how much gems I'm gonna get from this one boss alone. So yeah, now we're approaching the 2 duodecillion mark, and I know it's gonna be a stupid amount of gems I'm getting, as just as much as the amount of cash I'm gonna be getting as well. So we're almost there. Okay. All right, yeah, no time at all. Got under, or no, I got just over 21 minutes for the shadow potion in usage. Whoa. Oh wow, 186.11 nanillion gems, just like that. That's absolutely insane. I still got 58 minutes to spare. That's crazy. So maybe I can get to floor 111 in this period of time. So yeah, let's actually see if I can do that. So everyone, as I was about to defeat the next enemy, after defeating the boss there, I actually disconnected. So there's not much I can do about that or say. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys is the mount that I got. Oh, I pressed the wrong one here. And I think, oh yeah, the Shadow Wolf. Yeah, looks pretty sick. Yeah, the Snow Bear is the one I've been using for the longest time. So let's see how this one looks here. So equip this mount. Ooh, this one looks pretty sick. Dang. Sheesh. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. But I think I can safely say that I did pretty much everything in the game. And tomorrow, as of this time of recording, Monday, today's Sunday, the battle pass is going to reset again, and we're probably going to get some GM or GM plus shadows here. So yeah, and yeah, I did the quest and everything, like the main quests. So as of this update and the previous update, because I did manage to get the Dune and Dim relics before this update dropped, so and on top the latest one here for the new update. So yeah, I pretty much got everything that you can possibly get in this update as of now, except for maybe the like the regular GM jungle monarch here. So I'll be working on that, as well as the GM white flames. So yeah, that's all there is to it. So, and that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.